Hello everyone. The great psychotherapist Carl Jung once said that the person who looks outside dreams, but the person who looks inside awakens. And that's why I feel meditation is such an important tool. They are practices that help us look within ourselves and awaken to the truth of who and what we really are, because they allow us to see what's going on in the inner world. They give us insight into what's happening in our heart and our mind. For thousands of years, we've been told to know thyself, but what does that mean? It doesn't mean your name. That was just some label that your parents had given you when you came into this world. It doesn't mean our job. Some people, when they ask who we are, we reply, well, I'm a mom, I'm a dad, I'm a doctor, I'm a lawyer, I'm a school teacher. But again, those are labels. Those are activities that the you is doing in order to maybe take care of responsibilities and pay the bills. But that's not who and what you truly are. And so when they ask you to know thyself, they're asking you, what is the part beyond that? What is the part that's given you life? What is the life force that's causing you to move? Now, many traditions have given it many other sort of labels and placed other things upon it, such as it's a soul, it's a Buddha nature, it's God, goddess, consciousness, awareness, Atman, Brahman, universe, and many other sorts of labels have been applied to that sort of nature that is beyond the body. But that's really who they're asking you to know when they say know thyself. We all started out sort of in the same way, regardless of our culture, regardless of our race. We're all on this very tiny rock in a very vast universe. We're all part of a human family. I like to say beyond that, we're even a spiritual family, because I believe we've all come from one source. But you see, what is that part of you? Now you can say physically we all started out the same. We started out like a microscopic cell underneath a microscope, and that cell looks identical in all of us. Now some of you might say, wait a minute, there's differences, there's genetics and DNA, and I say you're right. But I say, what is the energy? What is the life force that causes that single cell to grow into 2 and 2 to 4 and then 8 and then into the 50 trillion cells you see sitting here and the 15 trillion cells that have made up your body? What is that energy? What is that life force? What is that consciousness? Now, I personally call that God, but you can call it whatever you want. It doesn't matter to me. But I do care that you come to know that. I do care that you come to know yourself in that way, because the truth is that part of us is one and the same, regardless if we're male, female, or regardless if we're Italian, American, Spanish, or Asian. Doesn't matter. That life force is the same within each one of us. And to me, that life force is love itself, is peace itself, is kindness itself. All the things that we actually go looking for outside of ourselves are ironically found right here. We don't need to run off to India. We don't need to run to a cave in the Himalayan mountains to find it. You can find it right where you are. All you need to do is sort of get still and turn the senses from the outer world to the inner world. And I say that if you take the time, the dedication, and the perseverance to do that, you'll be astonished by what it is you truly find. So I wish you luck on your path, whatever journey and spiritual walk you're taking. May each and every one of your days be filled with an abundance of love, happiness, and peace.